top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Blue Devils ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Finds a tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. And those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball in the perimeter. Goodness gracious. Has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards. But too many guys coming after him too quickly.
check down would be the last resort. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. Third down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Ford.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Moving away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. Everybody uses the portal to degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
To the ground with the back. Inside the 35. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Morse. Buying some time. Oh, he's got a chance. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he murders into the end zone. Down Blue Devils. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tuggle. Lots of running room. Inside the touchdown, Blue Hens. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Morse. Using his feet to buy time. Got a man. It's Moore. Oh, it's out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Running back searching for a hole. Takes his man miss. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Fighting off the defender.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Morse. Quarterback moving. Throwing on the run. Another incompletion on third down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. To the air, it's Morse. On target. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here we go. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw again. Buys a little time. Uncorks one to the middle. Touchdown, Duke! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Right Nice. Fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the running back. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's hooked. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Brings it in down the left side. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Going to the ground. Fights off a defender. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hold, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be changing the route. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Back to pass, it's Morse. The screen, and watch out. Got room at the 35. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be...
The ball's free. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And the Blue Devils are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give out of the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback, because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's hooked. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Offense gets set for second down. These corners going to give them some space. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, let's run another play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To throw, it's Morse. Oh, they're after him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Making side adjustments here. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Rolling right and going deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite tracks.
And he loses the football on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Duke! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the turning out to be a really good football game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Morris. Floats it out in space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. On the run, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35 to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Liberty went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Flames ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And incomplete on the deep ball. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Inside the 40. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Delaware. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morse. Flips it out to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Now adjusting. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Morse. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Hooks. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Morse. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. trying to make magic with his feet. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later.
Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think...
Sends it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big... on first down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Morse. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to know where to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their...
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
At the 18.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. And into the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Dropping back, it's Morse. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team.
Kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the...
He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. You're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.